Have you ever sat at your work desk on a Monday morning and wondered, why on earth am I even doing this? Have you ever looked at your work and your job and what you do and felt like tearing out your hair and wondered, really, really, why am I doing this? Why do I need to do it? If I didn't need the money, would I be doing it? Or have you even been doing perhaps something that really brought you meaning? You liked it, but it's so exhausting, it's so strenuous, it's so draining that you get into this place of, oh my God, how am I supposed to do all this if I am feeling like this inside? How do I know all these feelings? Because I have been in each one of these states at different points in my career. And I assure you, as you would know if you said yes to any of these, it's not a great place to be in. It's been bad, it's been dark, it's been traumatic. It made me feel like running away. Sometimes it made me feel like not wanting to live at all. And in hindsight, I can actually see the gift of that intense frustration and that intense pain and that intense anger. Although it was not pretty then, it was ugly. It was ugly for me. It was ugly for people in my life. It was definitely ugly for my co-workers and my bosses. If you're watching this, deep apologies. I did not have any right to spread my grief and anger and frustration and irritation and just vomit it all over the place. But my work life felt like a miserable drudge and grudge. And when it was not feeling like that, when I was back home, I was in this dark place of self-introspection and inquiry and why am I doing this? And again, a place of dark, voided meaninglessness. Fortunately, and I say fortunately with a lot of thought here because it's fortunately in a very large, bigger picture many years later, what happened was that I found a way out, and it was that extreme pain and questioning that actually, and of course the gratefulness of some guidance and my own mentors and people who showed me the way, that the grief opened up into a question and curiosity. And I wanted to understand why do I need to work? Why does anyone need to work? What is this whole thing between people and work? And again, it was my teachers and mentors who helped me phrase it as a relationship between human beings and work. Although at that point, I did not want to help anyone. I just wanted to solve it for myself, because here I was the Ramya that I had to live with and finish my education. I had accumulated all these very lofty, world-class, awesome IIT, IIM degrees, and the whole world is thinking I'm a success, and I'm feeling like my life is shit. Where have I landed? What am I doing? Is this what I am supposed to be doing on planet Earth? Like, it felt so bad. There was this huge dichotomy between my outer world and how I was feeling inside. So I took the way out. I didn't, instead of just exiting life altogether, which actually seemed quite a possibility at many times. Instead of doing that, I took the way out of curiosity, of sort of wearing the let's find out, let's understand this more. And that curiosity took me on a long journey in terms of understanding the person-work relationship. It took me into a PhD in organizational behavior. Lucky, very lucky to do it at London Business School. Some great teachers, great opportunities, great courses that came my way there, including CPM, Creativity and Personal Mastery, as a course. I did it in philosophy, so I went into the Bhagavad Gita, I went into Buddhist philosophy, I went to Vipassana camp, I picked up the Bible, and so I was searching everywhere, studying, learning, experimenting, never even thinking that this will eventually become something that's a gift that can be used for others. It was a very me-centered quest, but a quest of let's understand this and let's relieve this pain. And from that quest, from that understanding, and my entire work in career crafting has been born, and started with a small course called Personal Values, Goals and Career Options at IIM Bangalore, which I still teach now, so it's not a small course. And it's also the course that got recognized by the Ministry of Higher Education. So I think there is something right going there, but it needed more innovation. And this is what I'm going to get into now, because while I could manage, or I won't say manage because it's a journey, I have been on the journey of reinventing work for myself. And today work lands on me as something joyous, expansive. I get up to work, I'm so happy, it brings me alive, and it gives me money, it helps me look after my family, it helps me meet people, it helps me express myself creatively, it helps me do everything that I wanted to do in a way that I'm feeling alive and good about myself. And it brings me alive rather than turning me into a zombie or a disgruntled complainer that it used to do earlier. I think that is the biggest transformation, and all the rest are side effects, but those side effects are important. Of course, the achievement focus, the money, all of that, right, is important, and it's been a journey. And I do believe I have a methodology because I went into it out of curiosity. I've constantly been in this process of understanding, deconstructing as a researcher, as a teacher, as a coach in my later years, working with people. So over 25 years, I've really deconstructed this process of what. So I call my program today Career Alchemy, and I use the word alchemy very thoughtfully, as it is a process of transformation that looks magical, and it is magical because it is something I thought did not exist and is not possible. But because it's magical, it doesn't mean it doesn't take work. And the kind of work that it has mostly taken, it has involved inner work and outer work. But the work that to me has been the most game-changing, the most sacred, and also the least understood and talked about and known to people is the inner work, which is why my Career Alchemy program that I've created is based on 10 pillars of inner work. Now, some of you might say, why Ramya, why 10 pillars? Why are you making us do so much work? I wish I had an easier way. I don't. Because I've also been testing my own work, right, in terms of the programs and the career and the coaching, and what I've discovered is that there are certain shifts, changes, reprogramming that we need to do. And that's how I've created these 10 pillars. Honestly, I've actually collapsed certain themes into one pillar. So it's more than 10, but 10 is a nice, good round number. And if I do more than 10, then nobody will do the programs. Everyone will run away. But now this program works. We've tested it. I've tested it over a pilot batch last year, and we know it works. And before that, also parts and parts. So I've tested it in this particular format, but parts of it have been tested now on so many people for 20-25 years. Now, here's something that I want to tell you though. Okay, so this program now, because I do something like a crazy giveaway every 15th August, which is it's Independence Day, but it's also a day when 10 years ago I declared my own sovereignty and independence to myself. So it's a special day for me, and I do a special giveaway every year. And this year, this entire 10-pillar Career Alchemy program online with lots of bonuses. Every other class I've almost done has the recording of that is thrown in as a bonus, and the whole thing is at 90% off, which you get for INR 3,000. It's like a crazy giveaway, but I'm doing this because I want people to pick it up. And yesterday, somebody who's attended a weekend career crafting retreat with me before writes in and says, you know what, Ramya, I took this, I bought this course as a refresher, and looking forward to it. And I was like, it's not going to be a refresher. It has so much more, because this process cannot be taught in a weekend workshop. It cannot be taught in a 2-day course. It cannot actually be even taught in a 3-day program because it needs time, right? And that's why there's six months. There's a little bit of inner work. You practice it on a certain module, and then you go on to the next and next. So it's a journey. And this is what I also wanted to the reason I wanted to make this video is if you've been in some of my classes and workshops, depending on which part. So this is my mission, to help people reinvent their relationship with work and experience joyful, meaningful experiences at work, whether it is as a solopreneur and entrepreneur, whether it is in a corporate environment, whether it is as a leader, whether it is as an individual, right? Whatever your work, you can use this process. And yes, you can use it inside organizations, you can use it outside organizations, you can use it in a full-time salary job, you can use it if you're setting out to create your own work. So that's another thing I wanted to get out of the way. It's also been evolving, and there are some key factors that I didn't know were important, but I realized working with myself and others that they are, and I've plugged them in later. So even if you're an old student and participant, I assure you, you should absolutely please sign up for this. It is a crazy offer. It's a gift. It's also my life's work, and I truly genuinely believe that the value that you will get out of this, I'm not going to say it is like 1/10 or 100. It's transformational. It's about actually getting yourself doing the work, getting yourself up to speed so that you can live and work in a way that brings you alive. What can substitute that? Why would anyone who's working not want to do that? Why would someone want to keep working in a way that is dragging and pulling us down and exhausting or feeling meaninglessness? Because we spend a lot of time. Maybe you're someone who spends 4 hours a day working, or maybe you're someone who works 8 hours or 12 hours. I don't recommend 12 hours, but whatever it is, if you're working that many hours, it's that much time of your life that you're like being in the zombie mummied mode instead of an alive, happy, functioning, flowing mode. So nothing should stop you from making this transition. And much as I have a lot of compassion for the pain that I had to go through to do this work on myself and develop this process, I am so happy I did, because this turned into my life's work, and this is what now gives me meanings, right? So while I wasn't out to help others, that's the beauty of the universe. Sometimes that happened, and so now it is like my absolute duty and mission to get this out to as many people as possible. So please consider this my invitation, my personal invitation. I don't see any, and I mean this really, like if someone was giving me this program, this course for 3,000 rupees, I was like, why will I not take it? Because even some of the bonuses that I put there, these are recordings that individually I sell at 2,000, 2,500. The Money EQ workshop, it's all thrown in. It's all thrown in as extra bonuses apart alongside these 10 pillars, organized, put into a systematic journey format through exercises. Because I'm an educator, I also know that just knowledge by itself floating around doesn't always cause transformation. Understanding doesn't always cause transformation. And my mission has been transformation. My mission is not to educate you. My mission is not to throw nuggets of knowledge. My mission is that you experience your work as something that brings you alive, something that lights you up, something that makes you excited, something that fills you with joy, so that there's more joy, life, and aliveness on our planet. So I've been breaking my head as much on the methodology and the process and how can we make this happen and how soon or how much longer or how less. And I'm sorry, I can't condense this lesser than 6 months. I think you need 6 months, but you'll enjoy that 6-month journey. And you're getting it all for 3,000. So please go at least look at the curriculum. Just choose it otherwise and gift it to whoever you need, because this is my life's work, and I'm not going to be giving it away this cheap very often, because how will I make a living then? But I'm doing it now because it's the 10th anniversary of 15th August. So make use of it. Have fun, and I'll see you in the program.